What are the most famous landmarks you can post on Instagram? Welcome to OMG Top 10, and today we'll be talking about the most famous landmarks in the world. Stay until the end to find out which is the most famous landmark on planet Earth. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn notifications on to receive more incredible content. So let's dive right into 10th place. Number 10. Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu, located in Peru and also known as Old Mountain in the Quechua language, popularly referred to as the Lost City of the Incas, is located in the mountains at more than 8,000 feet above sea level. This ruin site has more than 200 different buildings and structures. The ruins were never discovered by the European conquistadors but only became known in 1911, when an American archaeologist was led to the site by locals. It was built during the 14th century and probably more than 1,000 people lived there. As the site is built on a mountain ridge and thus always would be in danger of sliding down the slope during rainy season, over 600 terraces and a well-laid-out drainage system were built around the city. Number 9. Moai Statues. While their true purpose is still unknown as of today, the Moai statues are still some of the most noteworthy landmarks in the world. These famous monolithic figures were carved between 1250 and 1500 AD by the Rapa Nui people and represented the living faces of the deified ancestors of the local population. An impressive fact that not many people know about these statues located in Rapa Nui is the fact that the completed head and torso figures were carved from a single block of stone and transported across the island. Despite the fact that the average weight of one is 14 tons, the Moai draw thousands of tourists every year because they are such phenomenal sculptures. Even more surprising is that each statue took about 1 year to complete by teams of 5 to 6 men using basalt stone hand chisels. Number 8. Taj Mahal. The name Taj Mahal means Crown of Palaces. Construction of the Taj Mahal took around 20 years, beginning around 1632 and finishing around 1653. The Taj Mahal is made of white marble. One of the Taj Mahal's most recognizable features is a large white dome that is often called an onion dome due to its shape. It is India's most famous monument and a sublime shrine to eternal love. Built between 1632 and 1647 by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, the Taj Mahal was dedicated to Jahan's favorite wife, Mumtaz Mahal, who died during childbirth. Number 7. Statue of Liberty. How could we make a list of the world's most notable landmarks without including the Statue of Liberty? Its full name is Liberty Enlightening the World, which represents Libertas, the Roman goddess of freedom. She holds a torch and tablet upon which is inscribed the date of American Declaration of Independence. After its dedication, the statue became an icon of freedom and of the United States, seen as a symbol of welcome to immigrants arriving by sea. Though the Statue of Liberty is very popular, a lesser-known fact about it is that the Statue of Liberty was a gift from the French people, commemorating the alliance of France and the United States during the American Revolution. From the ground to the top of the torch, the statue measures 93 meters and weighs 204 metric tons. The monument stands on Liberty Island in the Hudson River facing New York City. You can climb up the 154 steps from the pedestal to the head of the statue, where you can see the fantastic views over the Big Apple that is New York. Number 6. Sydney Opera House. You know a place counts as a notable landmark when it's considered a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Sydney Opera House constitutes a masterpiece of 20th century architecture. Its significance is based on its unparalleled design and construction, its exceptional engineering achievements and technological innovation, and its position as a world-famous icon of architecture. Designed by Danish architect Jørn Utzon, but completed by an Australian architectural team headed up by Peter Hall, the building was formally opened on 20th October 1973. The building comprises multiple performance venues, which together host well over 1,500 performances annually, attended by more than 1.2 million people. Number 5. Great Pyramid of Giza. After taking a flight to Egypt, we have arrived at our number 5 spot, the Great Pyramid of Giza. The Great Pyramid of Giza is the largest in the world, filling 13 acres at its base. At 481 feet tall, it was the tallest structure in the world until the advent of modern skyscrapers. The pyramid builders used 2.3 million stone blocks, each weighing between 2.5 and 15 tons, to construct the Great Pyramid. They were popularized in Hellenistic times when the Great Pyramid was listed by Antipater of Sidon as one of the 7 wonders of the world. It is by far the oldest of the ancient wonders and the only one still in existence. Number 4. Leaning Tower of Pisa. We have the Leaning Tower of Pisa standing tall at 55.86 meters and 294 steps. A fun fact about the Leaning Tower of Pisa is that its architect has not been identified. For many years, the design was attributed to Guglielmo and Bonanno Pisano. Many wonder why it's actually leaning though. There's a funny story behind this. The leaning of the Tower of Pisa comes into the story in 1173 when construction began. Thanks to the soft ground, it had begun to lean by the time its builders got to the 3rd story in 1178. Shifting soil had destabilized the tower's foundations, which eventually led it to become what it is today. Number 3. Kremlin Wall. In the 3rd place of our list, we have the Kremlin Wall, also known as the Moscow Kremlin. The Kremlin's red brick walls and 18 towers were built at the end of the 15th century by the Italian craftsmen Pietro Antonio Solari and Antonio Friazin. It is the best known of the Kremlins, which are Russian citadels, and includes 5 palaces, 4 cathedrals, and the enclosing Kremlin Wall with Kremlin towers. In addition, within this complex is the Grand Kremlin Palace that was formerly the Tsar's Moscow residence. The complex now serves as the official residence of the President of the Russian Federation, and as a museum with 2,746,405 visitors in 2017. Number 2. Great Wall of China. Coming in at the 2nd spot on our list, we have the Great Wall of China. With a total length of 21,196.18 kilometers or 13,170.70 miles, equal to half the length of the equator, the Great Wall of China is the longest feat of human engineering. Traversing the northern part of the country, what was a huge military line of defense in the past has now become a unique World Heritage Site and a symbol of China. The Great Wall is about 2,700 years old, and more than 1 million laborers were recruited for the construction of this huge project. It spans across 15 regions in North China: Heilongjiang, Jilin, Liaoning, Inner Mongolia, Beijing, Tianjin, Hebei, Shandong, Henan, Shaanxi, Shaanxi, Gansu, Ningxia, Qinghai, and Xinjiang. And curiously enough, 1/3 of the walls have disappeared. Remember to hit that subscribe and bell icon, guys, and never miss a video. Number 1. Eiffel Tower. By far the most notable landmark in the world has to be the Eiffel Tower, originally constructed from 1887 to 1889 as the entrance to the 1889 World's Fair. It is the most visited paid monument in the world and the most recognizable statue on top of that. The tower is 324 meters tall, about the same height as an 81-story building, and the tallest structure in Paris. Its base is square, measuring 125 meters on each side. During its construction, the Eiffel Tower surpassed the Washington Monument to become the tallest man-made structure in the world, a title it held for 41 years, until the Chrysler Building in New York City was finished in 1930. The climb from the ground level to the first level is over 300 steps, as is the climb from the first level to the second. The tower has been visited by over 250 million people since its opening, and in 2016, more than 7 million visitors were welcomed on the tower's top platform. Those are definitely some very impressive landmarks. We ourselves would love visiting all of them. What did you think of these? Did you find them impressive too? Let us know in the comments. Also, don't forget to leave us a like, share this video with friends, and also subscribe to OMG Top 10 to receive more incredible content. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.